Hello everyone, my name is Sarusrimal and welcome back to my channel once again. So in today's video I will be taking you through the Excel. Okay, as everyone knows that Excel is the base and root tool for any data analyst whoever working in any kind of companies or department or organization. So Excel, this is the fundamental for them. Likewise, there are many benefits of Excel. If we have to talk about the benefits, then it will be a long list. Okay, so talking commonly, this is the root for performing any analytics or doing some data cleaning or any kind, or preparing the reports or visualizations. Okay, so like nowadays there are different tools like Tableau, Power BI, Python and R. However, this Excel is the basic and fundamental. Okay, so if you learn the concept and if you make yourself strong using the Excel, then I hope you can utilize the same technique in other tools. Well, the concept is similar in every tools you are using, but the processes are different, but the concept is same. Okay, the tools is different. Okay, there will be like different GUI like different interface, but the concept for performing any analysis is the same. Okay, so for today's session I will be working on length of stay dataset. It's a there is a detail about the patient, like how much they have paid in the hospital and how long they stayed from the admission date to discharge date. So this is a raw data I have in hand and I will be working with this data. Okay, and I will try to get the result of these questions. So in today's session these are the questions I will be doing. Okay, the first one is the conditional formatting. So what is conditional formatting? So basically conditional formatting, this will help you to highlight, emphasize and differentiate the result, and it will help you to identify easily. Okay, with the help of different colors. Okay, so we have to highlight the patient okay, who stayed more than 15 days in red color. Over here you can see this data is in raw format. So first of all, let me make it a little bit clear. Let me give this a filter and make it bold. Okay, now you can see the heading at least somehow clear. It's clear. Okay, you can see the admission date and the discharge date are in the general format. Okay, this is not the correct data format, so you have to change it. So if you click here, click this column and go to general, just you can change it to date. Likewise, if you go to discharge date, or you can go here, more accounting formats, and change it to date. Here you go. Now we need to calculate the first of all length of stay for each patient, so that we can highlight the patient who stayed for more than 15 days in a red color. Okay, so let me make a new column, length of stay. Now what's the formula for calculating the length of stay? So the formula is simple. It is the duration of patient that stayed in the hospital, right? So from admission date to discharge date. So basically we can calculate this by subtracting admission date from discharge date. So if you put here discharge date and minus admission date, hit enter, then you will get the total length of stay for patient 1000. Okay, so like this similar way, if you double click here, it will automatically generate the result for other patient as well, so it's easier. Okay, now by this way you get the length of stay. So our question is to highlight the length of stay for the patient who stayed more than 15 days. Okay, so you have to select the data. Then what you can do, you can go to conditional formatting, highlight cell rules greater than, so we need till 15, and the color you can put the red. Okay, here you go. So these are the result we are looking for. Okay, so it's easier for us to understand, okay, this patient stayed for more than 15 days, this one, okay, so it's highlighted in the red color, so it's good. Likewise, highlight the readmitted patient in yellow. So basically we have the readmission column here, and there are the two options, either yes or no. That means yes means obviously the readmitted patient, excuse me, the no means they are not readmitted so far. Okay, so let me select this one, select this data, till here, then go to conditional formatting, highlight equal to, you can put the condition yes, then highlight with yellow. Okay, so it makes you easier to understand, like, okay, these are the readmitted patient, the highlighted one the readmitted patient, and the rest of it are not readmitted yet. Okay, so these two are done. Let me go with another question. Check if there are duplicate patient IDs. Okay, removing duplicates and fix data types. Okay, so over here, if you go through the patient ID each like this, then you can see this one is duplicate, like it's the repeated value. Likewise, yeah, this one. But it's, if your data set is large, then it's difficult to go with each and every column, every rows, right? So what you can do, you can highlight the duplicate using the conditional formatting as well. Go here, you can see duplicate values. Click here, highlight with, let's highlight with green color. Okay, as we talked about, this is duplicate, this one is duplicate, and here, okay, we have some duplicates in the dataset. So to remove this duplicate, what we do is, you can just select the data, go to data here, and data tab. Okay, so you have to go to this one, and you can see remove duplicates. Either you can do this from here, or you can do it from the Power Query. So that is one of the advanced feature in the Excel. Okay, so I will go through Power Query in another session. So if you click here, then it will take you to the Power Query section. Okay, for now let's perform with the basic remove duplicates function. Okay, select all. Okay, click here, 4 duplicate values found and removed, right? So 102 unique values remain, right? So this feature remove the duplicate on the basis of this patient ID. Okay, and the rows that was associated with this ID. Okay, now we don't have any duplicates in the table. Ensure columns are in the correct format. I think we already did this one. We changed the admission date. It was in general format before, we changed it to date. So patient ID in general. Okay, it's fine, general, fine. Okay, total cost of stay is in general. So if you want to give this in the currency, you can just click this one as a pound. Okay, British pound, this as general. Okay, that's fine for now. So this dataset is good so far. Now another thing is identify missing values in the dataset and deal with it. So over here you can see the missing values here, the blank spaces here, then after here, okay, lots of place. So how do you deal with the missing values? That's the one of the challenging tasks for any data analyst who is working with the data, right? So basically there are different techniques. For instance, if you are working with the quantitative data, that's, let's say it's a numeric data, then you can use the imputation technique. Either you can replace the missing values using the mean, median or mode, depending upon the data you have. Okay, for now over here we have the quantitative plus qualitative data, that means text data over here. So for the text data, either we can use the frequently used words, or we can simply keep them as an unknown sector, unknown category. Okay, let's do the quantitative first. As I mentioned, we can replace this one using the mean. Okay, so let me calculate the mean for this one. Is equal to average of this column is 9863.24. this is the average cost of stay. Okay, so we have to replace this one here. So either you can just simply put it, but if you have a lot of, then you can click Control H, then here find what means we are looking for blank, so replace with 9863.24. if you replace it, oh my bad, I selected all the data sets, so it replaced in text data as well. So let me undo it. So what I have to do is I have to select this column only. Okay, select this column, click Ctrl H, then after what you're going to replace it with, blank with this one. Now you can see we made 7 replacement. That means this one is replaced. Okay, though it's giving me this one, let me remove this one. Yeah, so we can't see any missing values in this total cost of stay column now. Okay, so it's replaced. Likewise, if you select this charge status, okay, like let me select this one to the data to the end, then replace it with, we have to replace this one with the unknown, right, to adjustment. Okay, so it replaced with the unknown for the missing values. Likewise, insurance type here, go to down, select here, same like this, to the adjustment. Likewise, you can see here and here. Okay, let me do it all together. Select here, shift and scroll it down, click to here and replace all. So for replacement, now I think we successfully replaced the missing values using unknown for the qualitative data and with the mean or average for the quantitative data. So basically now our dataset looks perfect. So if you have the very few missing values or blank, then you can simply delete that rows, but be sure it won't affect much for your final output. Okay, so we perform this one as well. Now let's go with the text formatting. Ensure all department names and diagnosis names are properly capitalized. Okay, here. Okay, if you notice this one, neurology, all the neurology, I mean some of the sections here are starting from the lowercase and some of them are from the uppercase, starting from the uppercase. Okay, so we need all of this in the starting from the uppercase. Okay, and for the diagnosis also, right? So for that one, click here, right click, insert a new column. Okay, over here what you can do, you can use the proper feature, proper, and what's the text, this one. Okay, if you double click here, then it will automatically capitalize all of the text that are in the lowercase. Okay, I think yeah, this is it. Now there are two diagnosis column here, so how would you delete one? Like I don't need this one, right? So I only need this one. If you delete this one, let's say try what it will show. If you delete this one, then here you will get the error because this column is from this one. Here is the formula that is redirected from this column, right? So for that, what you can do, you can select this one to the last, okay, and copy it and click here, go right click for the paste, go to paste special and paste for the values. If you paste, now it comes like values only, no formula, so we don't need this one. Delete. Right, here you go. So it won't affect anything now. Now our diagnosis column is with the proper text format. Likewise, similarly, we have to do this for the department also. So let's insert another column over here. Give the proper and neurology. Select the cell, this one. If you double click here, it will give it to the last, right? So let me, yeah, so I need this one. Similarly, I need this one, like this. We did this one before, right? Similarly, copy this one, right click here, paste special, values, click OK. Now you got it. We don't need this one, so simply delete this one. Okay. We properly capitalized for department name and diagnosis names. Okay, let me highlight this one also. This one is done. So now let's go with the pivot tables and summarization. Okay, so what is pivot table? So pivot table, this will help you to aggregate the large amount of data into the specific categories, and it will help you to summarize the results and help you to perform your analysis. Okay, so if you have, let's say if you have a like big data, and let's say in case of this also, if you want to only get the result of total cost of stay for this patient, okay, or you want total cost of stay on the basis of department, so how would you get this one? So you can easily get this one with the help of pivot table. This pivot table, it will help to group the department, because this numerology, it will help to group and to calculate the total sum for each department. Okay, so our first question is find the average length of stay per department. Okay, so let me select the data. If you click anywhere inside the data and go to insert pivot table, it will give you hint to select the range of your data set. Then if you want to perform your build your pivot table in this worksheet, you can click on the existing worksheet, but if you want to do in next new worksheet, then you can click new, simply click OK. It will take you to the new sheet. Now over here, what you can do, so our question was to find the average length of stay for on the basis of department, right? So click the department here, you get the department name and click on the length of stay. So length of stay over here, you got the result on the basis of sum. That means it added sum of the length of stay for each department. But what we need the average. For that one, go to value field setting, go to average, click OK. Now this is the one. Roll label, this one is, let me write the department. Okay, and let me keep the heading. Okay, it will be easier to understand. Okay, yeah, average length of stay for department name and average length of stay. So which department has the average length of stay? This one, orthopedics. Like which one has the less? This one, cardiology. Perfect. So it's easier for you to understand the data, and so you can give this one to your, I mean, any kind of people, like the people who you are working for. Like if your clinician want to see the average length of stay per department, then you build this pivot table. Or if you want to build in a chart, then you can just simply select the data, insert, and you can click the recommended chart. So if you click here, you will see the average length of stay for each department. If you want in a line, then it will show in a line as well. So for now, we're not going for any charts. Okay, so let me go with another question. Count the number of admissions per month. Pivot table, admission date, group by month. Okay, total patient, right. So same, like click anywhere inside the data, go to insert, pivot table, new worksheet. Over here, click the admission date, and it will show you the date on the basis of month. Okay, and how many we need to count the patient. So we need this patient ID here in the values. Okay, it automatically counted the patient, right? Okay, label its month. Let me give this, rename this pivot to okay, that's the answer. Okay, number of admissions per month. So month January, we have 6 admitted patient. So likewise on July there were 13 patients admitted. Okay, right. So this is how we do. So if you, okay, let's go with another one. Find the total cost of stay by insurance type. Okay, similarly, let's go with the data, go to insert, pivot table, select the range. Now select the insurance type, and we want the total cost of stay. Okay, here you go. NHS, insurance type, NHS. Okay, I think 340, self pay 342. This one is the largest one. So unknown, this one is the you remember we replaced the blank values with the unknown for insurance type, right? So those are the unknown type. I mean, we don't have the record of this of the patient, either they paid by the NHS or private or self pay. Okay, so this 18,000, this is for the unknown category. So this is the answer we need, and this one is done. Let me go with the another question. Find patient who stayed longer than the average stay. Okay, let's go in our data set. So what's the average length of stay? So first of all, we need to know that one. What is the average length of stay? Let's calculate this one. If you go anywhere, equals to average, then just click the range and hit enter. The average length of stay is 15 days, 0.78. Okay, 15. This is the average length of stay. Now our question is find the patient who stayed longer than average stay. Okay, I need to filter this one as well. Okay, so if you go here, if you go to number filters, and if you click the above average, then it will automatically give you the result. All of the data are more than 15 days, right? Okay, yeah, that's how we do it. We can use the filter function. It will help you to sort easily as well. Okay, so we got the result. Now let's go with the all. So this one is done. Now this one, count readmitted patient. Okay, let me use the count if function, the range readmitted. We need to count the only the patient who are readmitted. That means yes only. Okay, the highlighted one, yellow one. So click here, comma, criteria means which one, on the basis of yes, hit enter. It's 42. If you want to count the patient who are not readmitted yet, then you can use the same count if, give the range, then after criteria is no 60. So here is the answer. So I will show you one thing. Okay, let me do this using the pivot table also. So I use the formula here, count if formula, to count the readmission rate, but if you can do this using the pivot table also. Go to new one. Pivot is 4, I think. Oh, pivot 5. So we need to count the readmission, right? Click here, yes, no. Readmission type means, so if you drag the readmission, here in the values 102. Okay, yes and no. If you hit control and click the readmission and drag it to the values, it will automatically count here, and you can see the readmitted rate 42 and the non-readmitted are the 60. So that's the same result we got using the count if function, right? So it's quite easier. So you can do either way. So yeah, that's it for the today's session. Okay, yeah, so we cleaned for today's, we cleaned our data set using the different techniques like removing duplicates and dealing with the missing values using we did conditional formatting as well, and used some formulas and pivot tables. Okay, so basically these are the basic steps as an analyst you have to do at your day-to-day work. And I think like most of the almost 70 to 80% of the company in the world, they use the Excel as their basic tool, and then after if the company they deal with the large amount of data only, then they go with the other tools like for better result. But trust me, as a data analyst, this Excel is the fundamental for you. Okay, yeah, I think this is it for today's video. For the next session, I will take you through the different advanced Excel formulas, Excel and other features and functions, like working with the XLOOKUP, VLOOKUP, some ifs, and even we can perform different reports, build charts and interactive dashboards. Okay, yeah, that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and if you have any questions, then you can put a comment. I will definitely reply for you. Okay, yeah, thank you very much. Bye bye.